It's number one on Eurovision Finalists Week 2025.
That is correct. The top 5 in Eurovision. And we did react to the music video of this one. And we did really like it.
Correct. But I think this was the one that I thought, how are they going to make this go on the stage? Because there was a big...
nail that.
There were some scenes in that music video that were incredible. I was like, what are you going to do? How does this
crashing
translate?
water and everything. Yeah, the boat, the little paper boat.
Also, you can join our Patreon in the subscription. Link down below in the description, not the subscription. Right, Joe?
That was really good.
Tell them.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool. I like what they're doing
intense.
here.
Yeah.
They got the little boat on there. Got some fans, Joe. Blowing some stuff around to show that there's wind.
Well, he's riding that boat, crushing through the waves.
What a voice in the chorus with the operatic singing.
I know.
It sounds sick.
That ending right there. I mean, we're going to get one more flourish here in the last 30 seconds. I know it. But that ending right there was that last...
Yeah.
Keep pulling that microphone away because you're just going way up there. It's tough.
Are we going to get some color in this? I don't know.
Ooh, kind of like a Wizard of Oz big color reveal or something.
Yeah.
But I think was the music video in all black and white?
No, I think there was color.
Then he was in the theater, or they were in the theater, and then it was in color then. So maybe there'll be
right. That's true. You're right.
Thank you so much, Europe. Thanks to my family. Thanks.
Dang. So it did go color once the song was done.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it in color. I know black and white is the thing.
I know.
That's their choice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I want to see the colors.
I kind of feel like,
I want to see that water be blue. You know what I mean?
And you know what's funny is this is one of the two of this top 5 that we are going in with a pre-experience. And what's even more interesting is that we're not coming in with the live performance on this. So we have the music video idea in our mind. And so we're trying to construct how you do that on stage or what would be best on stage. So we have like, not necessarily expectations, but at least like we have our own personal ideas about it that we would have come up with. Whereas for the Swedish performance, that was a live performance. So our idea was probably be like, oh, it's probably going to be like that, but bigger. That was my thought. I wasn't pushing any further. And that's kind of like a goofy, fun song as opposed to like this epic, intense ballad or what, man.
My opinion is that I preferred this performance to the music video. I like this visual better. And I know that they have limitations because it's on a stage, but I don't know. There's something about it that I prefer better.
I think it
feels like there's more energy and more emotion in it because it's live.
I think it is better, but I don't know. I feel like there was something.
Was this shorter? This is how it ended?
No. The song is pretty short.
I thought there was another segment after the fast build up, but I don't know. There's something. I don't know. I feel like there was something that could have conveyed it more. And you know what? Maybe it should have just been in color. Maybe it's just. I struggle when things are in black and white and get really intense because I feel like intensity isn't black and white to me.
Yeah. You're losing some of the flash. It's not hitting as hard because it's.
Like I can do like slow, chill stuff in black and white, but like. When things are kind of intense and edgy and like picking up pace and chaos, I feel like color is part of that, but that's just my preference.
And you know what's really cool too? I mean, you already made the video black and white. People in the arena got to see it in color, obviously.
That's true, I know. I want to see that.
So obviously.
Lucky.
Wait. No, they didn't. They made sure everyone had to wear like glasses that made it black and white when they watched it.
So that's what I'm wondering. Does the jury judge it watching this?
I think so. I think
they watch
the video.
Screen.
I think they're a video, and I think they do it at a different time, too. It's not even this performance. Like this performance, I think is for the telephone. It's for the telephone. There's a jury performance as well.
Oh,
yeah, to the jury, and they make their decisions there. I believe that's.
But it's
what
the same performance.
Yes,
I see. Okay.
And I
because being there in the crowd is a completely different experience,
especially for a song like this. Yeah. Because the intensity of the shaking cameras and everything, like that's part of the show here for us, but obviously they're not experiencing that. So like that's a huge thing. I would say, maybe it would have been interesting to see it in color. I feel like the black and white might have taken a little bit of the edge off of it, the excitement out of it.
Even if I saw it in color and I was like, oh no, yeah, black and white's better because they definitely A-B'd it. You know, they in their dress rehearsal, they all watched it and were like, all right, is it better in black and white or is it color? Because this was clearly an idea, and there's no way they were just like, oh, let's not check it out in color.
Yeah.
Well, and everyone there in person saw it in color.
Obviously, the black and white is a filter. Like you
of
can
course,
see it in color without filter. I would say,
I don't know.
Well, and you know what else is like? Okay, you've already made it black and white. You could have filled it into color any way you wanted. True. In my mind, I mean, unless there's weird rules about how that would have been done, you could have brought the color in such a creative, strange way halfway through that I think could have been really awesome. Especially like maybe either when it kicks in or when that second chorus ends in that epic note, like that could have brought the color in during it, and it could have brought in like kind of a different feeling for the end of the song.
There's gotta be,
I think would have been pretty cool.
Maybe there's a rule that you can filter it and color the video however you want, but it has to be static.
Ooh, maybe.
You know,
so these are all the questions that we have,
and maybe that's why like it switched back to color as soon as the song was done, because maybe by the law of Eurovision you can't change it. I don't know.
I'm trying to. There are parts in it that one of my favorite parts in this, and Actually, I think my favorite part is the growing lighthouses coming out in the screen in the back. It just feels it feels like all of it is imposing onto you. It makes you like lean back when that's happening. And they're up there standing, leaning out like that. Oh, that's so. Like that is awesome.
I know that it's kind of like this moment of being alone at sea, you know. But in the music video, they came down from like somewhere, and a bunch of people like grabbed their legs, pulled them in. It would have been kind of sick to see a bunch of people kind of like swarm the stage, swarm around the boat, and kind of like reaching in as these like towers are growing, and then people just like oozing in towards. I don't know. But maybe
either people or like in the visual, not necessarily in person too.
And in
either
person,
either one.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Like you could have done it in a couple different ways.
But I understand that maybe the sentiment of the song or the lyrics isn't like involving other people. So maybe the lonesome, like alone look was what they needed.
Although this kind of pause shot right here is amazing, nice. and it's only amazing in black and white, I would say, because it's casting this like this smoky glow a lot stronger because of the black and white. Like this gradient is so freaking cool looking.
Yeah, it looks like they're really there.
It looks like they really are like at sea with the light reflecting behind them. Yeah. That's why I gotta say like this.
It's pretty sweet.
So maybe the black and white, maybe it's just something that was like I said, I think one of the biggest issues would be seeing the music video and how intense and kind of awesome the music video was in trying to convey the same feeling that I had. Not necessarily that you'd like one or the other better, but you have to try to translate it onto the stage. You can't just take that, put it on the stage, and have it be completely different, right? Like, I mean, I guess a lot of music videos are pretty different than the stage performance in Eurovision, but you know, you kind of want to keep it in the same vein, which is still pretty cool. I think they could have gone bigger with the actual like boat thing and could have had that bigger paper boat look too. I think that would have been a little cooler. Yeah,
maybe a little bit bigger. I agree.
A little more extravagant.
But, overall, I'm surprised that they pulled it off, and like I said earlier, I think I prefer this bet to the music video. I think I'd rather watch this than the music video.